Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is a special day. Happy Sunday, August 27th of 2023. Welcome. The point being is that this is going to be a very significant reading. I hope that you guys will enjoy this. I hope that you guys will think about this. Enjoy about this because it gives you a motivation. It kind of gives you a very way of how it is knowing about what's going on through a person's way of how it is, like a person's life, a person's aspect, whatever it is. But this is how it seems to be, and I hope that you guys will enjoy this fantastic reading as well. So enjoy it as it seems to be. Enjoy with all the possibilities. Enjoy because it seems to be that per way of how it is. Like it seems to be how it seems to be, right? And it kind of gives you that way of how it is, right? We always have that way of we can do this as much as we can. So think about this reading, enjoy about what's going on, and this is how it seems to be. Okay, so let's start with the reading. All right, so here we go. Here we go, this fantastic reading. Okay, so we have the left side, the middle side, the right side. Okay, now let's start off. So we have the Two of Wands that represents Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So we have that. Then we have, okay, so now we have the Ten of Cups reversed. That's interesting. And then we have, okay, so now we have the High Priestess reversed. Now, there is some kind of interesting way of, you can't always get what you want in life, but you have to decide about that, right? You have to enjoy what you're looking for, right? Now, it is simple where you have the Ten Cups reversed. There's, that is a very a no-no, which means that you have not everything. You're losing it. Losing is not very good. It's like kind of like I'll give you an example. It's like giving you a lottery, and you can win as much as you can, but you have to remember that when things go right towards the end, you have to believe in them, right? If you win the lottery, fine, but it's a way how you can decide about how that is. Like it's interesting of how it's gonna go, and you have to enjoy about that what you're looking for. It's that simple. It's that way. It's that knowledge point, right? And the knowledge is a way of how you can understand of how it is, right? It's that simple. It's that way of how it is. You can do that as much as you can and enjoy what's going on, right? So you see how it is. You see how it seems to be of that way, right? So you see how it is. So enjoy of what's going on in this way. Enjoy about what's going on and let's see how it goes, right? So anyway, let's see how this is. So anyway, about that way of how it is, you're looking at it from based on theory. Now, I don't like reverse cards. I know how it is. It's a negative feeling. But if you look at the positive side, you're looking at that, okay? Now, here's the thing about this. Now let's look at this card and look at this card. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. So we have the Six of Fire is victory, good news is on its way, public recognition or rewards. So you have that way of how it is, right? You're trying to get what you want, you're trying to figure that out. And this one is the strength, is Archangel Ariel. Great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. In a way of that knowing, that's how it is, right? If you have strength, you know exactly what you're looking for. Is that baseline where you can do whatever you want to do. It's that perspective, it's that orientation, whatever it is, right? You have to remain to be positive as much as you can. Yes, it sucks when it's not very ideal, but this is how it's going to be. So we have two reverse cards, we have two upright cards. All right, so this is looking good so far. But this is not over yet. We're going to try to figure this out. So let's see what's opposite that card, what's opposite that card, and what's opposite of this card. Okay, Let's see. We have the sun is reversed. We have, oh wow, the two cups reversed, oh boy. And then we have the devil reversed. Yeah, see, in a way of how that is, it's very way of how it is, right? Like, um, you're not staying positive as the sun card. It's not meant for you. You're not looking for friends and families and all that. So now that's gone. This, the devil card reverse, is like you are. I think you're not being negative right now, but in a way of how that is, it's a different outlet of how that seems to be. Okay. Now you think about, okay, well, now this is going to be very interesting. It is. Why? Let me explain. It's that simple where you have to have a good way of how you can do this, right? Now, it seems to be how that is. Let's also this card. Let's also this card. And let's also this card. So let's see. We have the if air is an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. That's how it seems to be for that one. You have you have awakening from Archangel Gabriel is look at things from a different perspective. In temporary standstill, it's important to be yourself. That's how it is, right? That's how it seems to be for that one, right? And this one, let's see. You have the Ace of Water is falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, and enhanced intuition. A new home. So this meant for Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio / Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for the air signs. So you have water signs, you have air signs, you have fire signs. Okay, so that's 9 zodiac signs in this picture. Now let's get to the bottom of this. Let's get to the bottom of why are the reverse cards right here? Why are the opposites, right? Now you see that this is a big gigantic puzzle. Now I don't do puzzles. It's not very my way of, well, you know, my expression is like it's not my cup of tea. It's not my cup of coffee. It's not my cup of whatever. It's not. But in a way of how it is, you have to look at that from a different angle. You have to look at it from a different perspective, right? It's that simple. Because that's how it is, right? You have to look from a different angle. And I always tell you this. You can't say, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be doing this anymore. That's simple as that. You know, so if you take it on as long as you need to be, exactly how it is, you can do that as much as you can. You can look from the left side, the right side, the middle side, whatever it is. You have to look at it from a bigger picture. You know, this is how it seems to be. This is how it's gonna be a good way of how it is. And no matter how it is, no matter how you're feeling, this is how it's gonna be. It's that different way of how it is, right? This is how it seems to be. You can look at it as a big, gigantic picture, fine. But you can do whatever you want to do. It's that simple. So anyway, let's see how it is. Okay, so now we're going to look at all these upright cards. So I'll look at that. But these reverse cards, we have one, two, three, four reverse cards. And we have one, two, three, four, five uprights. Okay. So now we have a way of how it is where we're going to look at this from a different way of how it is. So now we're going to figure this out. So I'll put them in different area, different orders, how it is. So I'll put that there. So now we're going to look at this. It's going to stay like that. All right, so let's see how it is. We have the Ace of Water. We have the Strength card. We have the Fire. And we have this awakening, and we have the air sign. Okay, so this is how it is. Okay, so now you see it. All right, it's all happy, happy, but not yet. Now we have to look at the high priestess reversed. We have the Ten of Cups is reversed. We have the Sun is reversed, so I'll put it over here. I'll put the Two of Cups is right over here, and I'll put the Devil card would be between the Awakening and the Eight of Air right here. Okay, so now we have a different story here. Now we have all these reverse cards. Now we say, what the heck is this? Now we understand what it is, right? Now this is how it's going to be, okay? This is simple. This is how it kind of is. It's a different outcome. It's a different way, right? Now you have that. So let's see. Let's also that card. Let's also that card. That card. That card. And this card. Let's see. Four of Air is time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers, right? So now you have the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You have the water signs, so Nine of Water is your wish comes true, concerns fade away, a love of life, right? So you have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. You have the Knight of Water, emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative, falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, and an invitation to a social event. So now that represents Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. You have the Dreamer, Archangel Metron, is a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. Last one, let's see. The Three of Air, great sadness, take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself or others. Exactly how it is. That's for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So, in that aspect where things can go from a different outlook, this is how it seems to be, right? So now we have a great way of how it is. Like, this is not interference. This is not where someone's being mean from the get-go. This is not how it is, right? And you have to think from from your perspective, from your outlook of how it is, you have to look at this, right? It's like me wearing my cardigan. I like it because it has a pattern. It has a good momentum. It makes me all happy. It makes me all, it makes me warm and stuff, right? And then I have a shirt that's underneath it. So you know how it is. I'm happy the way I am, the way of how I'm acting, the way how I can do things on my own, right? So you have that ability where you could do whatever you decided to do. No one's not going to tell you what to do. No one's not going to be mean to you. No one's not going to do anything. But you have to remember that you have to take from a different angle, a different way of how it is, right? This is how it seems to be. This is like a puzzle. Yes, it seems to be. It's almost like it's a small puzzle, but you work your way with it. You work up how that balances. You're balancing. It's like my pen. It's like my hands. You're balancing one hand. You're balancing the other hand. You're balancing. Once they're not balanced, it's like you're having one's up, one's down. You know, This is how it seems to be. It's very significant on how it is. You have to grasp it. You have to believe in yourself that you can do this. This is how an outcome is. This is how you could do whatever you decide to do. It's that simple. Because, in other words, you could do exactly what you want to do. And it's simple, right? So I'm not going to do any more, but I'm going to do the oracle cards to see what's going on through what's happening. So understand of what's going on, um, see it how it is, and let's see if it's going to help you. Let's see. Ah, you have the 9 card. Look at this 9 card. Isn't that beauty? Okay, so let's see what the 9 card is. The 9 card represents the bouquet. That's what it stands for. The timing from is 21st to 31st of March, so it could be, next year or whatever it is. But it seems to be that, let's see, like there could be, so there could be feelings, there could be unexpected events, there could be success, there could be money. Now, I'm not going to be very interesting about this reading a little bit, but uh, when I look at the feelings, it's basically the past, present. It can't be future, but this is how it seems to be. Okay, so if I look at position 4, for letter D, it says you're nostalgic for an ex or a new fantastic love is waiting for you just around the corner. So it could be you're missing your ex, it could be you're missing your ex-boyfriend or whatever it is, or you could be uh, there could be for success for position 1 for the past for letter D, it says profound personal crisis kept you away from study or work. Before starting again, get help from a doctor or legal advisor. That could be, that could be interesting about that. Let's see. For position 3 for unexpected events, it could be for letter D. It says a second easy job supplements your salary, allowing you some extra treats like, um, extra money, you know, or it could be, let's see, for the money situation, it could be for position 1 for past, it could be for letter D. After ending up without any money, getting back on your feet is tiring and difficult. In a way of that, it's basically that it's a system, right? It's you have to believe on what you're looking for, right? Exactly how it is. Now, I don't want to be rude or I don't want to be mean, but in a way of that aspect of how it is, you have to remember that you can do this. It's that simple. It's that way of how this reading makes sense. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna be doing any playing cards to see who's following you. No, I'm just telling you what's going on through the cards. It's that simple of how it is. It's that way of how it seems to be. You could do this as much as you can, but remember how it's gonna go. So before I let you go, you have to pay attention to know exactly what you're gonna do. Enjoy of what you need to do in order to save yourself from money issues or from relationships or whatever. But you have to remember that you have to get things done in order to finish them, right? And when you do that, you can do what you can and you can do something about it, right? Um, and that's how it's simple. So before I let you go, you have to pay attention You have to understand what's going on. You can see your own moment. You can believe about your own moment. You can do whatever you can. You know, this is how it seems to be. So think about this. Think about an opportunity. Think about how you could do whatever you can to do, and you can do whatever you decide to do. And this is how it kind of is. It's believe on what you're going to do and decide to do it, you know? So think about staying positive, not the negative, because if you keep doing the negative, it's not going to be done correctly. It's going to be very bad. So if you look at the positive, just do that because that's what it seems to be. And I hope that this helps you and enjoy. And I'll see you next time. Thank you very much and have a good day to y'all. Thanks. Bye.